Welcome to Chris B Movies. My name is Chris, and I love B movies. And this video is for Stephen Bloodworths contest. And Stephen, great to have you back in the YouTube community. Glad to see you're making videos again, and I've always been a fan of your videos. And I just like to say, man, it's great. It's great to see some more videos from you, man. And keep them coming, man. It's what we want to see. So the first question you ask is, what inspired you to start collecting films? I've collected films ever since the media started coming out, and I got my first ever VHS player. And I'd go to your local video stores, and I'd rent all the films, and then I would befriend a lot of the people that ran the video stores. There were managers, maybe owners. I made sure I got in close with them, and when they were going to put some of their videos to sell, they would give me first dibs on it because, I got pretty close to them. And so they either charge me $1 or $2, or they would just hand them to me and say, Chris, this is something I know you enjoy, and they hand them to me. So I get quite a collection of VHS tapes, screaming from, shot on video films to movies like The Gates of Hell, Things, The Toxic Avenger, Dario Argento films like Suspiria. So I collected a lot of horror films, exploitation films, real underground films that maybe nobody ever heard about. Bloodstalkers was another one. And a movie I'm going to show you a little bit that I did buy and that I still have in my collection. And I also had a video disc player. Now, if you're not too in tune with video discs, it was this big giant machine with these big, huge cartridges. You'd put the film in, it would show half the film, then pop out, you turn around, and show the other half. The quality was absolutely terrible. And I think they only made 20 video discs, of which I collected all of them, because, I started early with collecting. So I had an exorbitant amount of VHS tapes. But once the DVD market started coming abroad, I bought my DVD player, and I kind of shunned away the VHSs. So I kind of knew a guy that was running a flea market, and we went half and half, and basically I sold my entire collection, except for a few items that I kept, and kind of got rid of all my VHSs. If I would have known now what I known back then, I would have kept them all, because at one point they were my prized possessions. And then DVDs started coming out, and I started collecting DVDs, kind of like the same way I did VHSs. I'd befriend people at these local stores, and they give me good deals on DVDs. So I had an exorbitant amount of DVDs, but now that Blu-ray has come out, I'm kind of getting rid of a lot of my DVDs. Some I will keep, some I'm going to get rid of, and Blu-rays is my new thing. And maybe 4K in the future will be my thing. I don't have a 4K player. Or I do own some 4K Blu-rays, because they come with regular Blu-rays, so, what the heck. Definitely my goal is to get an all-region Blu-ray player, and maybe an eventual all-region 4K player as well. So that's what I started collecting at a very early age. And I'm still today collecting Blu-rays, all types of good stuff I have in my collection. Now, as far as what is the rarest film in your collection, well, one I got from an old local video store from back in the day. I still kept this VHS, and I love this film. It's a Donald G. Jackson film, and now he's into all types of Zen films, which is basically make it up as you go along films. And this film, I believe, was one of his Zen films, a really non-scripted film. It's called Rollerblade, and this is a rare item in my collection, probably one of my most prized possessions. I do really love this film, and although I don't have a functioning VHS player, I plan on picking one up someday and revisiting this film again. But yeah, this film, very rare item, Rollerblade. Now, some of my rare DVDs that I have, and one that I saw on your channel, and I knew I had to pick up based on what you said on your channel, and that's Decrepit Crypt of Nightmares. It has some early Todd Sheets films like Goblin. I love the movie Goblin. It also has a lot of films, Dominion, another great film. It has Edgar Allan Poe's Madhouse on it. It has Toe Tags. What other films does it have in here? It has Before I Die, The Bewitching, all great films, and these are all shot on video films as well. There's another film, The Shunned House, which I really love, that's also on this, so the Crypt of Nightmares. I don't believe you can buy this film, these films anywhere, or this box set anywhere. So I'm really proud to have this in my collection, and like I say, I tried to look it up and see how much it was going for, and you can't get this anywhere, so maybe at conventions, maybe. Another one in my collection was from Shockorama. And when DVDs started coming out, especially the low-budget stuff, Shockorama was, a big a big franchise that, people collected a lot of films from Shockorama. And this is one is Psycho Kickboxer and Canvas of Blood. I do generally enjoy Psycho Kickboxer. It has really horrible acting, and it's absolutely hysterical. The effects are absolutely over the top and hysterical. And Curtis Bush is probably one of the worst actors I've ever seen in my life. Canvas of Blood, not so good, but Psycho Kickboxer is a fun film, and I don't believe you can get this anywhere else. And this my last one is 15 martial arts movies, and I got this for one film, and that is The Crippled Masters. I'm a huge fan of The Crippled Masters. I owned it on VHS back in the day, and I had 3 DVDs, which I watched so much that they just stopped working. So I got this set just for The Crippled Masters, but it has a lot of Bruce Lee clone films. So again, it has Bruce Lee on the cover, but he's not in any of these films. His clones are in the films. Image of Bruce Lee. And it has other films like Return of the Street Fighter, From China with Death, Rage of the Master, Jackie and the 36th Fist, some early Jackie Chan stuff. That's really fun. Definitely picture quality is not that great, but it's so great to have a copy of Crippled Masters again, and it's one of my favorite low-budget kung fu films, and I haven't seen this anywhere. I saw it pop up on Amazon, and I bought it, and then I went to look at it again to see the price went up. I always get curious. And yeah, they had no more copies of this, and I never saw this again, so pumped to have this as well. So those are some of the rarest things in my collection. If you could be in any horror film, which would it be and why? It would have to be a zombie film, because a lot of my nightmares are all about zombies. So to be able to get killed by a zombie and to be able to come back as a zombie, one that everyone remembers, like everyone remembers the bald guy with the feather coming out of his head from Dawn of the Dead, right? He actually started making other films, so he was a very notorious zombie that people remember. And I want to be one of those zombies that people remember. Maybe getting that cover art of my zombie face on the cover art of a film. Kind of on my bucket list. So if I were to be in any horror film, that's what it'd be. Because you know what? It's like nightmares coming to life. I mean, what's better than that? Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this, Steve. And like I say, it's great to have you back in the community, my friend. And check out my channel as well, man, if you're interested in what you're seeing from this video. Again, Steven, great to see you again, and yes, I have fully entered the contest, baby. Oh, yeah. See you later, guys.